Part 3. My parents tried to rebuild their perfect family image, and got exposed in front of everyone. It had been over a year since Sophie showed up at my door. We weren't close, but there was peace between us. She stopped performing. I stopped waiting. And that was enough. But then came an email. From my mother. Subject, Family Brunch, Let's Reconnect. The invitation that said too much. It was a mass email sent to the entire extended family. Aunts, uncles, cousins, even a few distant relatives I barely knew. She wrote, "We're hosting a beautiful family brunch next month. After a tough few years, it's time to reconnect, heal, and celebrate the love that binds us all." It sounded sweet. But to anyone who knew the truth, it was a performance. A desperate attempt to stitch together the family image she believed had started cracking after my wedding. She even added this line. "Our daughters Emily and Sophie will both be there, stronger and more united than ever." Excuse me? We'd never agreed to this. Sophie texted me 5 minutes after it was sent. "Did you know about this? I didn't agree to anything. WTF. The brunch of illusions. I didn't want to go. But something inside me whispered, go. Not for them. For you. So I did. Dressed calm. Walked tall. It was held at a rented event space, white tablecloths, fake smiles, and way too many glasses of champagne at 11 a.m. Everything looked perfect. Until it wasn't. My mother's speech. Midway through the event, my mom stood up with a glass of Prosecco and tapped her spoon. She smiled that practiced, pageant smile and began. "This family has been through a lot. But today, we stand here, whole again. Our daughters, Emily and Sophie, are closer than ever. The past is behind us." She reached for Sophie's hand. Sophie stiffened. Then she turned to me and added, "And Emily has shown such grace. Such forgiveness. She knows we've always done our best." That was it. That last sentence. It hit me like a slap. I felt Sophie glance at me. I stood up. I spoke. I didn't plan to. But something cracked inside me. Years of silence. Of being overlooked, gaslit, erased. I set down my fork. And I said, "You did your best? You skipped my wedding. You pretended not to get the invite. You told people I was jealous of my own sister. You tried to turn my husband against me." The room went still. I kept going. "This brunch? It's not about healing. It's about image. You didn't ask if I wanted to be part of this. You just assumed I'd play along again, because that's what I always did." My mom blinked, stunned. My dad looked away. I turned to everyone else. "To those of you who didn't show up to my wedding because you didn't want drama, this is what that silence cost." Then I sat down. The aftermath. The rest of the brunch was awkward. Half the room didn't know where to look. The other half, nodding, silently. Some even mouthed, "Thank you." My parents didn't say a word. My mom started fake laughing at someone else's joke, trying to change the subject. Sophie, though, she hugged me before I left. 1 week later, I got a letter from my mom. Not an email. A letter. Written by hand. It read, "You embarrassed us. You didn't have to make a scene. No apology. No responsibility." Still clinging to the image, even when the mirror was shattered. I threw it out. The end, and the beginning. That was the last time I saw them. Sophie and I still talk. Sometimes we meet for coffee. It's not picture perfect. But it's real. My husband and I, still solid. Still laughing. Still building the kind of home I never had, full of kindness, honesty, and warmth. As for my parents, they still tell people we're a close family, still post smiling pictures from holidays I'm not invited to. Still pretend. But the truth? Everyone sees it now. And more importantly, I stopped caring. Because I'm not their secret shame anymore. I'm a woman who finally chose herself. And that's more powerful than any speech they could have given.